gaze upon murder's progeny, child?
His most ill-trusted zealots.
His faithful departed.
Prodigal servants, each returns to do his bidding eternally.
This man is known to all Baldurians, and his presence sparks dread in the pit of your stomach. Before you is Saravok Arnchev, a Bhaalist who almost brought Baldur's Gate to ruin a century ago. Davella was right. Not just an imitator, but Saravok himself.
This is the court of the Dread Lord's Tribunal. I am its custodian. Here come those who seek to transcend, aspirants of his most profane order, the would-be unholy assassins of Bhaal. But these are not aspirants. You have brought traitors of Bhaal into our midst. Harper Worm, the abdicating hero. Your keen sense for this city has withered in your absence. And you, man of stone, as you stood a statue, a helpless ornament, your city warped, changed, became ripe for the plucking.
Saravok, Baal's least favorite son. Still tied to Daddy's apron strings, I see.
The history they share may be long gone, but the threat of violence between them is as fresh as newly spilled blood. Neither party will let the other walk out of here alive.
What purpose do you have in bringing these heretics to the court of Bhaal? Speak, or death will be your final word.
Simple. We beat him about the brow and butt until he was dead.
Saravok once fancied himself Baal's chosen, until we put him in his place. Feel no shame for forgetting him. History shall do the same.
These two have long meddled in my affairs, and my father's.
Do not parley with this madman.
Saravok once had his chance to taste of goodness, but he spat it back out. Now he may taste boot leather instead.
You speak of the past. I speak of the future. Well, aspirant, do the shades of yesterday speak for you too? There are two paths to the Temple of Bhaal. To carve your devotion into flesh, or to be the carcass that is carved upon.
You make promises that aren't yours to keep. Take care that their breaking does not break something more.
If Minsk is certain of one thing, it is that he very much plans on being a problem for Saravok.
I know these two well. I have traveled in their company. Whatever else may be said of them, they answer to no one but themselves. It seems there is some disagreement on who is master here.
Forgive the insolence, Master.
Order, and Minsk obeys, as if Bu himself commanded.
I never thought I'd see this. The Harper and the idiot Ranger brought to their knees before me. The violence pleases Bhaal. The domination pleases me. Your slaves may stand, the better to bear witness. You have earned the right to stand before Bhaal's tribunal. Approach, aspirant, and be judged. There is no better mirror in which to see the true nature of a killer than his victim. You took their hands from them. Now, I will clutch one of their souls from the abyss, that they may show Bhaal who you are. You misunderstand the Lord of Murder. He is not proud. He simply is. Let us begin. Spirit of the slaughtered, return to us. Show us the truth of this murderer's intent, and let us judge him for his bloody service.
His will be done.
Can it be Berlin herself, reduced to a specter?
You took this spirit's life, and thus its voice. So, speak for it. How was this pitiable creature slain?
Reverence.
Zeal.
Long may he reign!
Your offering pleases Lord Bhaal. Your words delight him. You slaughter well, aspirant. You are deemed worthy. Enter the Dreadlord's abattoir and submit to his will.
I know the look is meant to be very murder-heavy, but it's a bit much, even for me.
This place is unnatural in ways I cannot truly fathom. A vile celebration of death without purpose.
And I thought I knew what hell was. Go on.
Saravok Skvinvar. Or as they say in the local parlance, Saravok can eat shit.
Play whatever part you must to get us closer to Orinstone. It is not for me to question, only to remind you that it is a part.
What delightful circumstances we find ourselves in.
My hamster mislikes this, but I have assured him you have some purpose to this play acting. Yes? Of course I trust you, my friend. But remember, Minsk bent the knee as you asked. But all four of Boo's little legs remain upright and primed for Saravok's tender parts.
What joy to have found the nadir of common decency. Let's conclude our business here quickly and never speak of it again.
The Deathbringer Saravok. He was made into ash, and from ash, it seems, he rose again.
Time to press ahead.
You stand now on the cusp of the Dreadlord's favor. One killing secures your rebirth as an unholy assassin of Bhaal. The slaughter of a celestial being. Make violence of its goodness. Spill its blood, and bathe in Bhaal's eternal rapture.
Boy, I know you. Do not listen to this ancient fuck. Free me at once.
Spare no violence for the Dreadlord's grace, and savor every moment of the creature's slaughter.
No time for mercy.
Someone will stop you, Baalist. When they do, I hope it hurts.
Let's have some fun.
Your grip to kill you dead twice.
I am death. Let my name be known.
Slaughter deeply, aspirant, then bathe in the font of blood. The Murder Lord awaits your offering. Behold, Father, baptized in your most wretched name, a new, unholy assassin.
His most unholy will be done.
I bestow upon you the amulet of Bhaal, the vestment of his most unholy servants. With this amulet, he grants you entry to his chambers, the Undercity Temple of Bhaal. The portfolio of murder passes into your hands. Do it justice. Enact slaughter befitting a god.
Unholy assassin does have a certain ring to it.
Even being in the presence of that amulet makes my skin crawl. It's like feeling the eyes of Bhaal himself settling upon us.
The amulet of Bhaal. It's hardly a triumph of fashion, but it does have its uses.
I hope that amulet proves to be worth it.
With that amulet, the Lord of Murder has claimed you. Let us see what you make of his gift.
Congratulations. The amulet is yours. But don't think Valyria was the only soul you sacrificed to retrieve it.
You be careful with that amulet. I don't like it. At all.
I sincerely hope that acquiring that amulet was the lesser of two evils.
What? Minsk has the itch that only a butt can scratch. A kicked butt, I mean.
We've done what we came to do. And we're all of us sullied for it. Let us make it worth it. I think you might have made a terrible, terrible mistake. Huh? Chasing rumor halfway around the city and back. Crossing the guild. Wading through filth. Defying the one creature upon whom your very life depends. All for a madman and his rodent. The Absolute threatens thousands. The entire coast. And still you risked much to help one man. I should berate you. But I can only say thank you. Your reasons were your own. But whether you meant for it or not, your fight is our fight, huh? Both of us. To the very end. Ah, those misty eyes are just age. Yes, I feel myself growing older as we stand here. So, lead the way. We're yours to command. Nothing so grand. He was just another broken little Bhaal spawn who tried to clamber to glory over the corpses of others. There was a time when he might have made more of himself. He was certainly given the chance after we threw him down, but he slunk back into his father's shadow instead. There is nothing more to say of him.
Yes, my friend?
A fresh, unholy assassin. I remember the feeling. Your ambition is to be commended. We are his justices. We preside over his most profane tribunal, forevermore. I am Ilisera the Quick, child of Bhaal, slayer of his idle children, cut down before my time. No, for not killing enough of them. Father Bhaal cares not for a child that squanders his gifts. Anyone who squanders his gifts, in fact. Do not make that mistake, unholy assassin. He will be watching.
Hail, unholy assassin. You have fulfilled a fraction of your bloodstock promise. You are learning it takes more than birth blood alone to become a consecrated killer. It takes belief. It was known to those who walked this path before you. Common killers. Children of murder and would-be gods. And now, it is known to you. What makes you any better? The vast swathes butchered in your wake? Tell me, do any of them feel as good as your first kill? But it wanes compared to the first. I have spent much time contemplating this. I am Amalesan, the Black-Hearted. I stood as Bhaal's High Priestess, his eternal succor, until I sought to usurp him. Saravok and the Tainted Faithful see it as an honor to serve Bhaal even in death. He knows to me, it is a slave sentence. The Lord of Murder did not take kindly to betrayal. Ambition is our curse. We have no choice. Murder begets it. Always. Go, unholy assassin. Walk in blood. Enjoy Bhaal's favor. But never lose sight of that first, perfect murder.
Welcome to our cause, unholy assassin. May your service to Bhaal be savage. Welcome to our...
Walk in blood, unholy assassin. Stalk your prey swift, but savor their kill.
Walk in blood, unholy assassin. It is Lord Bhaal's will.
You have killed well, unholy assassin. I am here to further your slaughter. In life, I was a Barzigal, kin-killer of the Five. In death, I serve our father still, until the world grows silent. I offer you instruments which will aid in enacting your foul whims. I am no half-blooded Drake. Alive, I was a dragon of pure cerulean chrome. But oft the need arose to disguise myself thus. The Five, my order of father's spawn, were among the first to carve the philosophy that Saravok's death began. We led our worship by killing the weakest of our own line, writing kinslaying into the canon. We hunted down his insipid fledglings in droves, until we were all that was left. All but Saravok's own murderer, who murdered me in turn.